What's going on, guys? I'm Brandon with Annapolis Boat Sales. Today we're on the sales line with the all-new 2026 Steiger Craft 28 Annapolis. This is probably becoming one of my favorite boats, and I'd say it's definitely the industry leader in pilot houses right now. There's a lot of reasons why. You'll see why once we get on board. Check out the outside of the boat, absolutely beautiful. We do a standard navy blue hull with red pinstripe. You have a lot of seating on the inside. The back of the boat is kind of where it shines. You have a massive swim platform. We do option these with Seakeeper Ride as a standard option now, so your ride quality is incredible for a pilot house. And then on the back of the boat, we are power matched with Yamaha. We start with 250s. We could go up to 350s on this boat. But with the 250s, you're going to see around 50 miles an hour, and obviously just a beautiful layout. So come hop on board. Let me show you around. Now that we're inside the boat, I want to show you guys some of the coolest stuff about this boat. You're used to seeing the 28 Miamis and Fisherman's and Chesapeakes. That's what Steiger is known for building. With this model, we have a whole lot of seating throughout the boat, a massive bench in the back. Again, this boat has a 10-foot beam, so you have probably about an 8-foot wide seat in the back for 4 to 5 people. But you still get all the traditional stuff that you're used to seeing in the Miami. You have a massive in-floor fish box still. That has not changed. You've got that, that's fully macerated. So you also have your big live well on the back. You just have an acrylic window here, which is great for all your bait fish or your beer, whatever you plan on putting in there. And then of course you still have your big bracket off the back. This boat's powered with twin 250 Yamahas. Those are electric steer and electric shift engines, so it's great to integrate with autopilot and stuff like that. Moving forward a little bit, in the back of the boat with the cockpit, you have this great seat, both rear facing, and you do have a flip up leg rest or a foot rest there. You still have all your storage under these seats, which is great on both sides. But I mean, look how comfortable it is to just kind of sit back, relax. You can fit probably 8 people in the back of this boat comfortably just hanging out, but you still, again, have all the fishing amenities, which is great. And rod holders, if you want to option them up top. You have some more in the gunnels, you have more cup holders, a little bit of everything. So I love that option. Similar to the 25 Annapolis, we have this entertainment center here. So you have basically a charcuterie board with cup holders, phone holders, just an area to cut stuff. You can option this with a few different things, whatever you choose. But more importantly, on this side, you have a freshwater sink for any prepping you want to do, some more cup holders, and then just a ton of storage. So you have 4 drawers on the port side. These all slide out. And then on the starboard side, you have one of my favorites, the wine rack on this side. And then just more storage. So trust me, there's no lack of storage, whether you use that for bait or all your, chips and crackers, whatever it might be, you have that option. So now that we've kind of explored the back of the boat, let's take a look inside. Now that we're in, right now we are in what I call the office, one of my favorite parts of the boat, of course. So you've got a massive dash here. You have room for twin 16-inch screens or a single 24, or whatever you want to put in here. There's pretty much room for it. This boat specifically is optioned with heat and AC. So you have your inverter controller as well as your thermostat here on the dash from Steiger already done. We obviously can install whatever other electronics you want in the dash here, from sound systems to Garmin systems, VHFs, all that fun stuff. All your switches are already installed in 2 panels here, and then you have an inverter system inside to control all the additional 110 and stuff. You do have electric throttles, like I mentioned, on the back of the boat there. Of course, your Yamaha seat, or your CL5 gauge here, bow thruster control, Seakeeper Ride control, which is new in 2026, and then some more stuff down below, like your spotlight and your windlass anchor, all that good stuff. At the helm, you have your traditional Steiger Craft captain's chair. This is a sliding seat, so if you want to bring it forward a little bit, you can, or all the way aft. Depends on if you're a bigger guy or not. You got your choice there. You do have some vents all over to blow cold air or heat into the cabin, which is great. So moving over to the port side a little bit, you can see we have a large bench over here. You can option this boat with a couple different things. You can do, if you go with the 31, you can do a dinette, but in the 28, you can do it with a bench, lower bench, a raised bench, a big footrest, or you can do the other captain's chair on the port side. I like the bench because you have room for another 3 people roughly over here, plus you have your captain, so you can put 4 people inside the pilot house, and it gives you a ton of storage. So right now we have covers in here, but you have a lot of room under that. Of course, you do have a battery under there for your house system, and then all your ductwork for the heat and AC. But nonetheless, a lot of room in there. And new for this model, is a refrigerator under your captain's chair. So this is great. Opens up this way, but you can see just a, a nice little area. If you don't want your sandwiches to get soggy or whatever, you don't have to put them in the cooler. You can keep them inside there. So I love that. You do, same with the 28 Miami. The fishermen have another fish box in the floor here. You can put a Seakeeper in this boat, so if you want to put a Seakeeper 1 or a 2, we can fit it inside the fish box there, which is great. Or which you can just use as a fish box. So we have that option there. Some more storage under here and just access to wiring. But more importantly is down below. We'll check out what we have. So you have a lot of room to get down into the head, which is important. You do have a step coming down here. Here's some cushions that go up on the bow of the boat, so you have a lounge area up there. You do have ductwork inside the cabin, but check out how big this is. You can comfortably sleep 3 or 4 people in here. You have over 6 feet of headroom, which is great. I can literally stretch out all the way in here and still have room. Tons of headroom, which is fantastic. You have your inverter system over here with all your switches for that. And then of course your toilet. So you have a fully plumbed toilet that you can pump overboard or pump into the holding tank, either one. And honestly, you can still sleep even with that cushion off of there, which is great. So you have, again, just a ton of room in the cabin of this boat, which I love. And this is access to your windlass anchor, rod and chain up here. You can kind of see that way. If there were to be any tangles, you have easy access to it. Just a very well thought out boat. They have not gone away from kind of the roots of Steiger Craft. They've kept it simple, but added a lot of seating and extra amenities. So come take a look up front. I'll show you guys some other stuff. All right, up on the bow, new for all of the Annapolises. This is a standard option now. You have forward cushions, and then of course your windshield then acts as your backrest, which is great. You can fit 2 people on each side. Great for watching the sunset if you drop the anchor down or whatever the case may be. Or honestly, if you're fishing off the bow of the boat, just kind of bottom fishing, you can sit up here and relax. So come check out the front a little bit. This is standard for Steiger. You're not going to see any differences here, but just so you can see the layout, you do have a Lumar windlass up on the bow. You do have your standard pulpit, and then they come standard now with a Marine Co. LED searchlight on the bow, which is fantastic. And then of course, what you're used to seeing, a ton of room, extra cleats. You have the great bow rail up top, and then on the hard top, it's already molded in, whether you want outriggers, psionics, radar, whatever the case may be. It's already pre-molded into the hard top for it. So that's pretty much everything on the Annapolis. I hope I didn't talk your guys' ear off too much, but thanks for watching. I'll see you on the water.